Good morning, PP2, and welcome to another episode of Countries of ASEAN. This week, we're going to be talking about Brunei. Brunei is a very small country. It only has about 437,000 people. Now, the capital of Brunei is Bandar Seri Begawan, which has almost half of the total population of the country, which is 200,000 people. All right, let's have a look at the flag of Brunei. So this is the flag of Brunei. Now, as most flags, it has gone through some changes, but not many. So in the early 1300s, they had this yellow flag. Then in 1906, they added the two stripes, the white and the black one. Then in 1959, they added the crest in the middle of the flag. Okay, so what is the meaning behind the flag of Brunei? Well, the yellow stands for the Sultan of Brunei, whereas the two stripes, the white and the black one, stand for the chief ministers of Brunei. Now, if you look closely, you can see that the white stripe is slightly bigger than the black stripe. That is because the white stripe represents the first minister, whereas the black stripe represents the second minister. So, on to the crest. So what is the meaning behind the crest? Well, as you can see, the crest has a moon at the bottom, it has a parasol, and it's got two hands. Now, the meaning of the moon represents Islam, whereas the parasol represents the monarch of the country, and the two hands represent the kindness of the government. Okay, so let's have a look at the national animal of Brunei, which is the white-bellied sea eagle. Now, the white-bellied sea eagle is a big bird that mostly live on the coast of Brunei. It is about 85 centimeters long, but it is over 2 meters wide when it spreads its wings. That is almost as long as your bed. Now, the white-bellied sea eagle likes to eat other birds, small reptiles, and fish. Okay, so let's have a look at the food of Brunei. Brunei is 85% Muslim, which you can see in the food. There is no pork, and you can't buy alcohol anywhere in Brunei. But what is the national dish of Brunei? The national dish of Brunei is ambuyat. Ambuyat is a sort of paste made with boiling water poured over sago flour. Then you take out your bamboo forks called chandas and you wrap it around your fork, and then you dip it in different kinds of sauces. So let's have a look. How do they make this sago? So I'm going to show you a little clip over here on the side, and I'll tell you the steps of how to make the sago flour. So first, they're going to have to cut down the palm tree, the sago palm tree. Then they split the tree in half, and with a stick, they take out the inside of the tree. Then they put it on this big mat and cover it with water, and they stamp on it with their feet until it becomes really small and fine. Then they let it dry to make the flour. And, of course, they want to have a taste of their delicious ambuyat. So what do they do with the flour after it's dry? They put it in some boiling water and have themselves some ambuyat. Alright, next, let's have a look at the national costume of Brunei. So let's start with the women. So the women wear the baju kurung, which is a long tunic worn over a long skirt. They also wear a tadang, which is a headscarf. Now, most of the women still wear this, especially when they go to work or if there's some sort of festival or holiday. Now, the men in Brunei wear a baju karu Malayu, which is a tunic and long pants. Now, they often wear this together with a short sarong called a sinjang and a little hat that they call a sangkok. Now, most men don't really wear this in everyday life unless there is a holiday or a festival going on. Okay, which brings us to the last topic of today, which is where I pick a holiday. Now, for Brunei, I picked the 15th of July, which is His Majesty the Sultan's birthday. Now, on the birthday of the Sultan, they have a big military parade, they have lots of fireworks, and these parades even go on for 2 weeks after his birthday. Now, the main ceremony during the Sultan's birthday is the Sultan giving a speech for the people and handing out medals of honor to the military. They also have a 21-gun salute, which is done by small cannons. Now, as long as we're talking about the birthday of the Sultan, let's have a quick look at the Sultan himself. Now, the Sultan is a very rich man. They estimate that he's worth over $20 billion. Just a few examples of how rich he is. Let's have a look at his palace with over 1,700 rooms, 150 bathrooms, 5 swimming pools, a banquet hall that holds over 5,000 people. He even has his own private zoo. And for his 50th birthday, he built a brand new stadium and paid Michael Jackson $17 million to perform 3 times. Okay, well, that's it for Brunei. I hope you learned something, and you know what to do. Print out that worksheet, do your work at home, and we will see each other again next time. Bye-bye!